Life Reviews back on the Living Bread Homestead. Today we're going to be reviewing this Vegega raised bed. Let's dive into the review. First thoughts, super small packaging here for a raised bed this size. This is the 9-in-1 version 2. Let's take a look as we open it up. It's just, I cannot believe they can fit all of that in this one tiny little box. It's just amazing the way they do this. Oh man, I love this color. Let's take a look. Wow, this stuff is really robust. I imagine these rods right here will be for expansion. Wow, that is a serious guide. Wow, nothing ever comes with guides like this. So this is the 9-in-1, and what that means is there's 9 different designs. We'll go into that here in just a little bit. I do want to stop real quick and thank the good people at Vegega for sending me this product so that I can do a review on it and see what my personal thoughts are. We are retrofitting our garden this year, and instead of having an earth ground bed, we're going with all raised bed. It's pretty obvious to me why these are trending the way they are right now, because I'm just mesmerized by all of the possibilities. See, look, here's the thing. You don't have to design it a specific way. If I wanted to take a straight piece and just put it in the middle like this right here, I could just have a wider bed. Let's take a look at our hardware and see what we got here. That's all stainless steel hardware. Phillips head screwdriver, 1 nut, and 1 washer. And I'm going to expedite it with this drill motor here. You don't have to do that, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be putting a lot of these beds together. So that side is now completed, and this side is now completed. I went ahead and put these in here, hand tightened, and I came back with a little wrench and I tightened them all the way. I barely used the drill. You don't even have to use the drill. If you just hold your finger on the back side of that screw, tighten that nut in, it goes on there really easily. Here's the thing, the longest part about putting this together, actually these sides, was taking the plastic film off that they put on there in order to protect it during shipping. So you'll notice there's a little plastic film that comes right off. And I thought that I would see some molding issues, you know, because a lot of times when they go through the press with this type of material, you'll see where they bend it and it's going to have some distorted a little bit. I'm not seeing any of that at all on this material. See this protective film? It's clingy. It is clingy for a reason. All right. It looks a little bit, you know, dullish with it on there, but you got to take it off. And it's such a nice powder coat. It's going to last forever. Okay, let me get this plastic off and get these sides put on here, and I'll get back. So you put the screw in first, then you put your washer, and then you just put the little nut. Keep everything loose and then come back and tighten everything up. So I'm going to take this little piece of all thread here, and I'm going to put it in a short piece and a long piece. That's going to be what we use to keep it from pulling apart from itself whenever it's full of dirt. Check this out. I'm 49 minutes into it, and the only thing I have left is to add this rubber trim around the top. And that is with me taking 2 pieces apart and making a modification to make it wider. Super excited about this. Look, this is all you have to do. It's just you go around it like this. So simple. And put this on the top. You've seen a lot of other folks do this. I'm not going to waste too much time here. 8 minutes later, went all the way around this edge. And I keep talking about the timestamp, and I'll tell you why, because when you're on an active homestead like here, we've got our own little nursery, a little greenhouse set up. Our garden is 9,000 feet. We've got, livestock, animals, things that depend on us every single moment of the day. You've got to be doing something. And when you can have something effective like this, and it only takes just a little bit of your time, it's super exciting, super encouraging. I anticipate that we are going to get a really long life out of this bed, and I haven't even gotten the ground yet, but I'm absolutely thrilled. I cannot wait to see what it's like once we get something in the ground. So I need to wrap up some other chores for the day. I will go over and put this in the big garden. So we'll be back here shortly. Here we are. We got this thing set up and the dirt filled. We use this this landscaping fabric here to put on the inside and make a bottom, if you will, so that none of the media comes out when we're watering it. Mostly annual, but some perennial in here. When you come to the very corner of the garden, and you can see I'm out here in the big garden now. As soon as you get to this corner, you're going to come right to a pollinator bed. It's going to have all the colors on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back in about 20 days and see what happens once everything is grown up. Let's do it. Okay, here we are, the final version, the Vegega raised bed. We're going to use it as a pollinator bed. There's a lot of colors in here. These colors bring the pollinator straight up to the garden. You can see I've already started with my tomatoes there, moving them over to the garden from the greenhouse. And pollinators are very important to us. You can see I add a little bit of color to the bottom of each tomato plant, and what that does, it's eye candy, sure, but it also brings the bees straight up to the plants, and that's what we want. This bed will bring the pollinators all the way to my garden, and we're so excited to be a part of this. And we were wondering about whether we should have container gardening or raised bed. We've done all types of beds here. We've had all types of gardens here. We've had direct sow, and we've had teal beds. We've had beds with this fabric, earth beds, raised gardens. As we evolve in our process, we learn new things, and man, this is just a game changer. If you're interested and want to find out more about these beds, or if you want to purchase these beds, I do have a promotional link. It is Real Life Reviews. Just put that in the promotional link and it will apply a discount towards the purchase of this product. In the description of this video, you'll find a link directly to their website. If you like things like reviews, DIYs, and homesteading, things of that nature, then you've found the right channel. We certainly appreciate you stopping by. If you have any questions or comments, please drop those down. I do my very best to answer all the comments that I get. If you're not subscribed to the channel, feel free to go ahead and do so. We'd love your friendship here at Real Life Reviews on the Living Prep Homestead.